little sneaky trick for you. You can find crazy good deals on light colored patent Chanel items on the pre-loved market because of those marks. Nobody wants them, and you can get them and then dye them black. Okay, y'all, welcome back to the Currently Carter YouTube channel. I am Carter. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Pretty please subscribe if you are new. I upload every single day, and like this video while you're down there. It really helps out a brand new channel like mine. Today, we are doing my entire small leather goods collection. Now, I have quite a few different categories of small leather goods today, so I'm gonna go over all of my wallets and then just like anything else fun that I have that would fit within this category. But without further ado, let's jump right into it. Okay, so first up, we have this Louis Vuitton long zip around wallet. I love this wallet so much because it is significantly smaller than a lot of the other brands zip around wallets, so it will fit in a lot more purses. It zips all the way around like this, and you have an open cavity, which makes it actually the most functional long wallet that, like, in my opinion, ever. I think out of all of them, because you can just easily pop in your receipt, you can easily pop in your cash in and out. It's just so easy kind of to like buy something at the till, and then you're just kind of like, you know what I mean? And then you just zip around and go. And it has all the different space for your rewards cards, your like coffee punch cards, all that kind of stuff. And it also has one in the middle. I seriously highly recommend this wallet if you are looking into a long wallet over the traditional one, which I will show you actually next. I also own this one. I bought this for my mom actually, and she ended up switched and somehow ended up in my collection, but I love it. I actually use it all of the time. I really prefer it. I used to have a Chanel one, and that was exactly the same way. It zipped all the way around, but I sold it in a closet sale, but it was probably not double, okay. It was like, I don't know, this much bigger than the other ones. You can, I don't know, you can kind of tell just how much smaller this is. This is a traditional wallet, and look how much smaller that is, right? And we'll get into this one later, but yeah, highly recommend this one. That is a reoccurring item, so you can still get it on the website, which brings up a good point actually. Everything I talk about in videos is always linked in the description box. I haven't been saying that in videos because I think it's a lot of times it's obvious YouTube does that, right? But just in case you didn't know, literally everything I talk about in videos is always linked in the description. So even previous collection videos, all of those, if I find a similar one or anything, everything like that is always linked in the description box. So it is a really good resource for you. Next, we have the traditional Louis Vuitton wallet that I was talking about earlier. That is also a really good one. This is a trifold. This was my very first Louis Vuitton wallet, and I love it. You can see it has been well used. Now, this is a really cool one though, because of this feature right here. Are you ready? It comes with a little pouch. I love this wallet for that reason. And it's like significantly less expensive than its like big sister version that does not have this pull out. So like, I don't know why. Explain that to me. But also you can get the hot stamps on the bottom here because this is leather and this is canvas. So you cannot get hot stamps on canvas if you didn't know that. It has to be leather. So it's also a really good option if you want to do your initials or any particularly fun stamps. And yeah, that is such a good one. And you can see the comparison to the small one is it's still smaller. Can you tell? Like that's such a good wallet that how like small this is here, but it has all the function of this one. Really love that. I will point out that over time, this wear has started in the corners here and it will get a bit of moisture. So they will not repair this right here, this sort of like lining. Louis Vuitton does not repair that. They will repair the snap for you. I actually did get my snap repaired at Louis Vuitton. It took like a month or something because it got like a little bit of damage on it, and now it looks perfect. So anyways, yeah, really love this one. I think it comes in different interior colors as well, if I'm not wrong. And again, I'll link that down below so you can check it out on the website. Next, let's show you the one that I just went over. This is the infamous wallet on my Instagram. Everybody asks me about these because I'm obsessed with telling everybody the greatest hack ever that I have discovered with these Chanel wallets. I talked about this also on my full Chanel purse collection video, which I'll I'll put a picture of right here and I'll link down below. That's a really good video. Definitely check that out if you want even more details. But basically the tea is you take a Chanel wallet with the gusset sides. There's two different kinds. There's this one, and then there's another Chanel wallet that looks the same on the outside, but it looks like this on the inside. It folds into a trifold. You cannot do it with that one, but you can do this with this one. You can add a chain to the inside. You can send it to leather surgeons. That's how I do it. Leather surgeons literally makes this chain for me because they have a contract with Chanel boutiques in the US. So they have access to all the correct leathers and all the correct hardwares. And that was important to me just to keep the integrity of like the bag, and that way it matched really well. So this is literally the exact same chain that you would get on a traditional Chanel walk, which is wallet on chain, right? If you bought it from the store. But we popped it in the inside here, so it's removable. They will only do something like this to a bag if you can remove it easily, and it will go back to its original condition. And as you can see, it's just a little stitch. You can also get a little lobster claw here, so you can remove the chain in and out, which makes it really, really great too. Love, love, love this. I have worn these so much. I'll put a few pictures of how I style these. I love it. So because I bought this one and I did that and I loved it, I bought this one, which is literally the same thing. I put the chain inside. This one I sent it to leather surgeons, had them do it. Wear this all the time. I love it. I will say that this is patent. The only reason I bought this is because I found a good deal on the pre-loved market, because patent leather will always mark. Do not buy patent leather for your first wallet or your first Chanel bag in a color, because it will transfer always. You can see some marks here, and that is part of the reason why I got a good deal on it. This happened in my possession, and you can imagine, like, I'm particularly careful, right? Like, I know that about this, and it still happened to me. It's just so easy for it to happen, so I would not recommend a colored bag. In patent leather, black leather, no problem at all. Black patent leather is like a tank. It will like never mark because it's black, but colored, yeah, not the move. Little sneaky trick for you. You can find crazy good deals on light colored patent Chanel items on the pre-loved market because of those marks. Nobody wants them, and you can get them and then dye them black with an ink dye, and it will literally look like that was black from its whole life. It's crazy. Now the inside will not dye as well, but it's just sort of a good trick if you find a really, really good one that is just like gonna be trashed otherwise. That's a really good sort of hack to get a really good deal. Now leather surgeons will not dye it for you. They will never change a bag from what it was originally from the factory, but you can find like less professional spas that will do it for you, and that's obviously like do at your own risk. I would only do that to something that is like very much sort of trash on the outside, right? Like it's yellow, has a whole bunch of marks, someone's just selling it for like, you know, way under, because it's gonna be hard to sell with all those marks, and you might like give it a new life, but only in like the give it a new life category. I would never do that to something that like looked nice otherwise. So yeah, that's just sort of the full picture for you. But anyways, I bought a black one because I use those so much too and did the same thing. Absolutely obsessed with this trick. I would buy 12 more of these for this hack. It is the perfect thing to travel with as well. If you need a little crossbody to run around town, but you don't have a lot of room in your luggage, this fits within another bag because it's a wallet, right? And it becomes the perfect little Russian doll method to pack all of your bags in. You put this one in a small bag, you put that small bag in a medium bag, you put that medium bag in like your beach tote bag, and boom, you have 5 purses with minimal space. Really, really good trick right there. Next up, we have this. This is my passport holder. I did a whole video on this talking about the whole stamp collection, so I won't go over that in this video. Definitely go watch that one. I'll link it down below. But it is technically the small agenda, which is on the Louis Vuitton website. It's a recurring item, and it's much bigger, so you have so much more real estate here in here for essay cards and different things that you might want to put in here, like your, I don't know, Global Blue card and any like cards that you have to get into lounges at the airport, etc., etc. So yeah, that is a really, really good trick. And I love this thing because you can use it for like your actual agenda while you're not traveling. And then when you're traveling, you just pop your passport in here and it's perfect. Another good trick is that you can see I popped it in here like this, which makes it so much easier to get in and out when you're like rushing through the customs line, because in the traditional ones, you kind of have to like unfold it out like a book, right? And this one, you can just do that, and it makes it so easy, and it will fold all the way closed. Awesome, love that one. Next, we have Dior. Now this is like my pride and joy. This is the Trois du Juillet pattern from Dior. They have a Lady Dior in this, and I'm so mad I never bought it. It's so gorgeous. I was like scared that it's white, and I don't know why I was scared. I should have bought it. But I bought the wallet instead, and I absolutely love it. This fits a lot of cards. You can see as it opens here, and it has this little charm that you can actually take off if you would like, but it fits a ton of cards. A really, really great piece. I used it for a long time. I'm not using it currently, but I love it. It's in my little display case. I will do a little shot of where I keep all of my wallets, just so you have a visual of how I store things, because I think that's really interesting to see how other people store things, in case you're curious. Next, we have the traditional Chanel wallet. This is the flap wallet. As you can see here, I kept these little papers that it came with so I could protect the inside from getting like grody from coins or anything. I bought this in Paris on my very first trip to Paris. It was my very first thing I ever bought in the Chanel flagship store, and I love it. Highly, highly recommend this one over any of the other options, because you can put your main card here and then the other things in there, and it's big enough to be able to fit cash folded up. I like this one so much better than the traditional card holder one. I've had several of those and I've sold them all in closet sales because I just find this one so much more useful than the other ones, and you can fit so much more in it. And I'm someone that has like thick cards and a lot of cards, so I like don't like those other ones. It stretches it out. This is just such a better wallet. Next up, we have my favorite Chanel wallet ever. It's so perfect. It is perfect in every way. The color, I die. I absolutely die. Ugh. Now, this is not the traditional flap wallet like I just showed you. This is the Trifold wallet that you have a spot for cash and other cards in, and here and here. Now these are like annoyingly expensive in Chanel. Like the difference between this and this is like a lot. And honestly, this is not necessarily more functional. I bought this because the color was literally the most perfect color for me ever. But in functioning, it's not the one. Especially if you have not very many cards, I think it would work. Like if you use cash a lot and you don't have a lot of cards. I have like the thicker cards, like the metal ones, you know, and then I just like carry cards, like my Sam's Club and my Costco and, you know, like my just all kinds of like little cards like that and I use cash, so it's really just, I don't know, it doesn't snap very easily when you have all that in there, and then it puts a lot of pressure on the snap. So function wise, I don't actually love this as much as I would love to. Also, I didn't use it that much, and you can tell here that it's already getting a lot of wear on the corners, which is so annoying. I hate that, but it is really, really good in theory because you have a little spot right here and you have a spot for your coins, which is really important to me. And you would think that it would be perfect for that, but there's just so much pressure on this snap. So I definitely will use it when I need cash, like traveling, and I don't have all my other cards that like I use in the US because I'm going to like Europe or whatever. This is my go-to, but yeah, everyday function, not so much. Next, we have the mini Origami from Louis Vuitton. I love this for a wallet. If you don't know, this comes in a 3-piece, and I bought the small from somebody that was like sectioning out. They only wanted the big one, and so they were selling the medium and the small. I bought the small. It's perfect in every way for a card holder. This is deceptive. This will hold so much. This I think I tested it, literally like 12 cards. You would never expect that. Look how small that looks. It's like the way that it's made, like the width here, somehow, some way fits so many cards in that with a little bit of room in the back for cash or coins. I love this. Anytime I'm wearing a really small purse, this is my go-to because you can fit a lot of cards or cash in here, but it doesn't take up very much space. I'll show you compared to the Chanel wallet, just how much smaller it is. Look at that. Look how much smaller that is. It's the same height by just, no, it's not actually. Yeah, look, this is still taller and wider. And this arguably fits a little bit more than this. I know, shocking. They will fit the same really, but yeah, this is a really, really good one. If you ever see someone selling the small size or you're interested in the 3-piece set, this is a really, really good wallet. Highly recommend. And you can use it for all kinds of things like AirPods and stuff like that, but I love it as a wallet. Next, we have a vintage Chanel I bought because of the color. Is anyone surprised? No. This is a key holder. I love this thing so much. Look at the inside color. I die. It is perfect. It's perfection. I love it so much. So I bought this for when I moved to New York. Literally, this is the scenario in my head. I moved to New York. I have an apartment. It has a traditional key and I need this. At some point in my life, I'm gonna move to New York for sure. At least I've like moved to Paris for the summer. I need to move to New York for the summer. Yeah, that is why I have this, because all of my locks are the like coded ones and all that. So I don't really have a function for it right now. And the key that I have for my car is like too big for this. So this is beautiful and it will be like super functional in the future. It's just not super functional right now. Next, we have one of the most unique pieces in my collection. Look how freaking cool this is. This was such a cool find. I got this from a closet sale on Instagram. Obsessed. Look at it. Oh, I love it. You slide a notebook that is like a book version in here and it has its own little pencil. Look at it. Wait for it. Ah! I love it so much. And it's like high tech. Guys, look at this. So if you put this in, right, and you're like, be worried about it falling out, but look, if you do this, it will not move at all. Same thing when it's closed because of the friction. And that like high tech, like, okay, Louis Vuitton, vintage Louis Vuitton is it, man. Is it. I love this. I love this. I want to, like, my dream is to put a little notebook in this and then like be able to like doodle or like have little notes like as I work. I haven't found the perfect little notepad for it. I haven't really been hunting. It's just been in my display case, but like I'm gonna take some time one day and like find the perfect little thing for this and then put it in my purse for that function and it's gonna be perfect. Next, we have another really unique piece. This is a vintage Louis Vuitton turn lock pouch with the suede interior. I love this thing. I bought this for my AirPods because it fits them perfectly and you can hook it to the inside of your purse so you can find them so much easier. My mom, I think, is officially gonna steal this. She's been eyeing this for a while and I haven't really used it for my AirPods as much as I thought I was going to. So I am going to relinquish this to her, but isn't that such a cool piece? It really is. And it says Louis Vuitton here. I love this thing. It is so, so cool. I think it must have been originally maybe for like a pager or a phone, or I'm not sure, but whatever it is, I'm obsessed with it now. So yeah, that's a win. And last but not least, we will show this piece. This is Burberry and I love the color. That's why I bought it. And look at the inside. It makes it so much better. Look, has a little Burberry check. There's like this era of Burberry cannot be beat. Like the newer Burberry stuff is just not this good in my opinion. I love the pebbled leather on this. It is a really, really good high like durability, nice feeling leather on the outside in the perfect color. And I've used this so much as a change purse. It's literally perfect for that. I just pop in a whole bunch of change and have this in my purse for when I want to do that exact change. Anybody else like thrive on exact change? I love it. Whenever I'm using cash and I'm like, wait, and I give you like 28 cents, it is like joy in my life. And of course, this is the final piece in my small leather goods collection. Comment the coin purse emoji down below if you lasted this far in the video. Thank you so much for watching. I will definitely need to do like a smaller purse collection video. There's probably things I could have added into this collection, but I'm a little rushed for time. So we're gonna leave it at that. And let me know if you wanna see like the extended version where I do like the small purses and like the little novelty things. Even like, for example, this is a sunglass holder. I talked about it in my sunglass collection video, which I'll link down below and put his picture on screen as well. But like little things like this, I think I could probably also kind of put in this category and that might be a good one. So let me know if you wanna see that. And again, if you are new, I talk all things investment value and how to make your closet into an investment portfolio. So if that is a bit of you, pretty please subscribe and click the notification bell so you're notified when I upload, because I upload every single day on this channel. So I promise it'll be a good time and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.